for centuries, hidden away in darkness.
It's as if you're a vampire.
Tortured by thirst, choking down dust.
I'm sure you survived.
Starving.
You'll be fine.
Until now, our hunt begins again.
So hello everybody, my name is Holy Apple and this is VRising. The lovely people over at Stunlock Studios decided to send me a free key to try this out. I think the format is going to be very similar to how I did Scarf, so I'm probably going to play this for like, I'm going to say anywhere between 30 minutes to maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then I'm just going to edit it all down into some kind of footage to show off the game in its own way. So without wasting any more of your time, there is a link down below if you want to buy this for yourself, but let's get into it. And just as an FYI, I'm doing this on private game. It does seem like you could do online play and host a dedicated server. I'd probably entertain the idea of hosting a dedicated server if I had a group of people to collectively play this with, but I don't think there is. I'm just going to jump into private. Oh dear. Character customization. So just as like a general idea, I'm under the impression this is going to be like Valheim when it comes to creating characters in different worlds. I could be wrong, but I'll wait and find out. Also, as a side note, I do apologise if my voice sounds a bit odd. It is because I'm fighting off a nasty cold. But I will still try either way. Bap, bap, bap. So now we're gonna go to the crafting. Very standard actually. Only imagine Shadow Bolt is this, which hits very hard actually. And that number next to me, I'm assuming that's either gear score or that is some kind of level. I'll probably lean towards more gear score actually. It's literally the starting map. You can either enter the west or east. I'm gonna go west though. Looks like it's some kind of way gate. Or teleport, but we're not doing that. Cannot teleport while carrying resources. Okay. Ah, wolf. And that's all the bone guard crafted. So, up on rank 10. Or gear score 10, shall we say. Craft bone axes and cut down trees. Okay. Have I got the recipe for it now? I do. Need more bones. Now smashing rocks into pieces. I need to find some rocks first. There's one. Alright. Ah, so the middle of all is blood, okay. But either way, this looks like a fairly decent area. to make a base when I've actually dealt with the trouble. Ah, top of the mountain. Pretty much a perfect place. What the hell? So apparently here's a really good spot. I'll go down one more. Oh, Jesus. I'm only trying to build my home, leave me alone. And just like that, I've upgraded my armor completely. Because I've got an abundance of animal thread. Animal hide, even. Only downside is the next set of armor requires leather and coarse thread, so I need to figure out how I'm going to get that. And because I've likely cut out exactly what I've been doing, this is the base so far. I've set it up very basic. I'm basically just skipping out all the grinding that you have to do in terms of hacking down trees and whatnot, because that is like the last thing you want to see when doing this. This is really a very grindy game, for being honest. Definitely got some Valheim feels for it. So, no time at all. Back to sleep then. So it appears the time progresses normally regardless of how you sleep. That's a bit of a downside for solo play, but I can see why they do it that way. So imagine if you're doing this in real time, if you want to sleep in the coffin and wait until daytime goes by, then you can hide in the coffin whilst other people can do their own stuff. There's also the ruins down there I also need to dismantle, thinking about it. Because the idea is I'm going to expand this out completely so I can have like this entire strip kind of thing into the castle. So the idea is going to be I'm going to move that castle heart all the way down here, and then I'm going to relocate the coffin and everything down the bottom of here as well, so then I've got like the entire space to utilise for everything else. But that's really far into the future. I don't know if I'll be doing that yet. Something else I'm kind of curious about though, the castle heart status. I'm not sure if it's going to be like Rust, where you need to, like, it kind of is attuned to real time rather than game time. That's something I'll have to log in later and test out. I'm under the impression though, because these are online servers, that is real time. So I say 5.5 hours, nearly 6 hours from now, if I don't log in and replenish the castle heart, the whole base starts deteriorating. There's a lot of items down there. I'm very curious, but at the same time, I think that's where the stone giant is. I kind of don't want to go down there. So now, if I dismantle that, that and that. I'll keep that one because I want to kind of like have a wall on the outer perimeter. Dismantle that. That one can stay. Yeah, it's gear 17. So next set of quests: construct and interact with the blood altar. So do. Yeah, so blood altar is in dominance. I need 10 blood essence. Well, let's go hunt some shit. Oh, that's copper. Okay. Get some copper then. Get a head start. Blood altar there. So these are like bounties in a way. If I track blood now. Ah, okay. That's the alpha, is it not? Yep. I genuinely thought it killed itself then. Okay. So it kind of works as a mini boss by the looks of it. And it can summon wolves to help it. Lovely. And the sun is rising. Terrific. I'm not here, bear. Go away. But now that there's a bear in my base, I'm gonna have to put a gate up over there. Ah, nighttime again. I rise. Now, where the hell did that bear go? Okay, so the bears just come and go as they please then. Okay. A lot of planks now as well. I don't know what the sawdust is used for yet. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. What the? How did... What? So, I need 12 copper ingots and 12 leather. Right, yeah, this is now the furnace that's going down. But I think what I'll do first is I'll create the wall at the back so it doesn't mess with it when I've placed it down. Yeah, now we have the furnace. Lovely. So, let's make some copper. And the second thing I'm going to need is leather. So, it's like a tanning bench or something I can make. So I need to go hunt someone called the Frost Archer, and it will give me the tannery, which will allow me to make actual hides. But I can't do that right now because it's about to be daylight, so resting until night time yet again, and that's what we're going to do. Ah, there she is, okay. Okay, that is a bear. I'm not here, go away. Ugh. That's such a far away as well. That's such a far away. Then again, Vampire Waygate just to the right, so not actually not that bad. Yeah, fuck it, let's respawn. Yeah, I can select that Waygate. Thank God for Waygate, otherwise this would be painful. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know what I got stuck on there. There we go.
I messed up.
Looks like I just stumbled across a kill.
Yeah, might not want to fight him. Alright, so back at the base, and I can finally make a tannery, and I think this will be the one of the last things I actually do. Because, yeah, from here you can make leather. Unfortunately, you can't make coarse thread, which was what I was hoping for, but... Oh well, it is what it is. I suppose I have to find it out and about when you get kills. Okay, so something I did notice when I beat the Frost Archer is that you actually unlock something called the Traveller's Wrap, and it appears that there is a sun resistance rating, so... I'd imagine towards the end game the sunlight is basically, it's still there, but it's not going to affect you as much as it does in the early game. Right, that's 14 leather. Is the copper ingots finished as well? Yes, there is plenty. So, let's upgrade the castle heart, because I now have enough. And that is a fairly big jump from 30 tiles to 80 tiles, Jesus Christ. So, that was something I did spot originally. When it says castle capacity, it says 30 and 8, well, 30 and 30 originally. But I'm not sure how big you can expand your castles in the long game. I'm pretty sure with the cap that I have now, I could probably conquer this entire like island area with it. Also, I'm not entirely sure, but what I did also notice was when you go onto fundamentals, you can actually make a second castle heart. And I'm not sure if this means you can make a second castle completely, or if the tiles will be linked together. So for example, if I were to build a castle somewhere else, it would add to this border count. I suppose that's something to figure out if you're going to be interested in playing this game for the long haul. But that's going to be it from me. In short summary of the entire game, it is very Valheim-y, and at the same time it does have elements of Rust to it. So if you are interested in those kinds of games, I would highly recommend giving VRising a try. I can personally see me playing this on my offline time, so I've got like nothing to play. I can see me just cranking on with this and seeing where I go. Because it does seem like it's very expansive. Something I need to mention as well. Throughout the entire 2 hours that I've played this so far, this is only the sections of the map that I've unlocked. So I've not gone anywhere near the farmlands, nowhere near the hills, nowhere near the mountains, and then the eastern area where you would unlock originally if you went east instead of west, I've not even been near there, and then there's all this top section as well that I've not touched. So the map is really big for what it is, and what looks like, that seems to be like a hidden island if anything, so I'm very curious as to what that is. It looks like I was right as well, because you drag the map up and there's the cursed forest, so it looks like you go through the cursed forest, and then it comes back down onto here, and I'm assuming that's a ledge to get you back. So I'm really curious as to what that is. It could be the actual Hallowed Mountains actually, because that would make sense. It's completely out of reach except for the one route to get in it. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video.